Just trust me. Now, what did we say when we first met?
That's right. I do the thinking.
You do the smiling.
Okay.
I love you. Really, I do.
Oh, that's my girl.
I love you.
Good, 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 good girl.
This is not mind control.
Think about it.
Hey?
Hello?
Angel bombs, huh?
Your monkey mind goes jitter, 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 jitter. Think about it. Think about it. You know who you are.
Norm, you gotta come see this. It just keeps going over and over.
This is not mind control.
Think about it.
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 Change it
This is
again.
not mind control.
Report. Apparently stations everywhere are being jammed. No one knows where it's coming from or why. But reports are coming in from civilized countries all over the world that this phenomenon cannot be explained. They say, think about it. Well, maybe we should. And in one reporter's opinion, I frankly am.
Think about it.
Think about
This is
what?
not mind control.
Think about it.
This is not mind control.
Think about it.
Asshole! You're an asshole! And you know it!
This is too weird.
Well, look what's hitting the fan. Like a mystic brain kick through the wimp meat of the beyond comes a monstrous paranoia so unthinkably intense the entire world is in turmoil. And just what hypnotic, wallop-packed, mind-warping mumbo-jumbo has the power to pierce the babbling chitter-chatter and put people in panic? Take away their TV, and look what happens.
You are about to enter the outer realm, beyond a state of mind, a dimension at the edge of reason. Somewhere in the void between the accepted and the unexpected. Shadoevision.
Walk around in a haze, or wake in a blaze. You can run, you can grumble, give up, don't give a damn. Or you can move to the rhythm, be a luminary. No matter where you wanna go, no matter where you've been, out of optimistication, be a luminary.
On the track with more of your mind and mine in mind. It's Shadoevision Thought Control, starring Johnny Dakota. I'm Wiggy Higgins, along with Harley Quiver and the IDBW Orchestra, inviting you to join Johnny and the Whiplash Acrobatic Collective for fun in the outer realm. And now it's back to...
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, please. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back to the show that keeps your mind in mind. If you're just now joining us, what do you say we strap in for a little EV test? We're going to test your evolutionary IQ and find out just where you're coming from. And when we do, we'll be broadcasting to your own personal level. Wiggy Higgins, ladies and gentlemen. Wiggy Higgins. Now remember, don't look at your hands. Don't worry about them, but don't look at them. For the next 30 seconds, try to remember everything you're about to see. Here we go now. Okay, now forget everything you've just seen and try not to remember everything coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to announce that we are now broadcasting at your own personal level.
Cosmocast live 24 hours a day with, of course, local access periodically. The programming you're about to see will actually accelerate your evolution. 10 lifetimes per viewing.
I guess you all know that every one of you is watching a different show, and to provide better programming, we are watching you. Watch.
Norman?
Oh, what gripping white-knuckle tension is this? And what's worse, in the pyramid at the tippy top of the world's tallest corporate tower, it's not a bit festive in the world control offices of Drek, Dank, Dirge, and Merc.
You really shouldn't smoke, Miss Grover.
Mr. Merck, Dr. Dirge to see you?
Glad you could make it, Mucky.
Everything is out of control.
I'll tell you what's out of control. When they're on the air, we're not on the air.
And that's why I'm here.
How do we stop it when there could be hundreds of different broadcast points? Everyone sees something different.
But everybody sees this.
Never again with a burrito. Oh. EV and space and mind control with this. Hey, babe. You're beautiful. We don't want to control your mind. We just want to control your inclinations.
I love you folks. I'm Snappy Patter. Snappy Mania, not actual jokes, but incredible facsimiles. If you've ever facsimile, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's find out about this lovely audience. How many people from out of town? How many people from out of? How many people from out? How many people from? How many people? How many? How? Nice talking to you.
And apparently, the rumors of hordes of what appear to be radiation victims seen in the desert as far west as Steaming Toad, Arizona, are true. Helicopter patrols report seeing large numbers scattered awkwardly every direction at the approach of the loud bird machine.
Your seats. If you're not going to laugh for me, you're not going to laugh for me, laugh for little Johnny. Little Johnny who's in the hospital tonight and can't laugh because he has no lips. You know, no, I'm teasing. I'm full of...
weeping and drooling, their grotesque and lumpy appendages are often torn away, left hanging, needle-like cactus, bake in the desert sun like so much decaying luxury.
If none of this makes sense to you,
Really?
it may already be too late. Too late. May already be. Make sense to you. None of this too late.
Welcome back, Norm. You ever notice how sometimes things happen to you just don't understand, and then later you're really glad they happened? Anyway, here's something you'll really like. Won't he? Won't he? There we go. Watch this.
Shocking? Indeed. We scientists call it polyscopic hypnovation, or a state of accelerated, unexpected events taking place in a perpetually delirious assault on the accepted and the unexpected.
What an appalling and dreadful muddle for Norman Jones. Trapped in a broadcast warp designed to evolve mankind, our hero's face is on every TV. And what better way for world control to get to Norman than by plucking up his devoted beloved? Indeed, a dark, dark day for Faith Pate.
Morning, directing Georgia Merrick. You're in Merck's office. Parky Groper speaking.
Cinemax, we have visual contact.
Who's calling, please?
Torque und Riek.
Who's calling, please?
Torque und Riek.
Torque and Reed?
Riek. No, Torque. We have visual contact. Don't hurt her. Bring her in.
Where's your boyfriend, Miss Pate?
Norman?
Don't play games.
We believe he's behind the broadcast.
You mean the TV?
It's on everywhere.
Nut? Apparently everyone sees something different.
Maybe you'd like to sit in my lap.
But everyone sees Norman Jones.
How about right here?
We want it stopped.
Where is Norman?
Talk to us.
I say favor.
You make me nervous and hot to look at all that you got. You know, you get my head to pound and put my neck in a knot. You know, I ain't no longer cool. I babble, dribble, and drool. You know that you go walking by and make me act like a fool.
Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed that little train of thought. I know I did.
I know I did. Yahoo!
You know, Wiggy, lost trains of thought still exist and can be ridden.
And I know I wouldn't mind riding on one.
Let's take another little ride there, Wiggy. Let's take it along with the Illuminarians, Harley Quibber, and the Electrolytic Orchestra, a little favorite of mine called 3D 2A TV. Take it, Harley!
Take it, Harley! Take it!
In 3D, you get to get up and go. Don't ever know to go now, now. Don't ever know now, now. Don't ever know, don't ever know, don't ever know now, now.
Shadoevision, mind control, power. Shadoevision, mind control, power. Shadoevision, mind control, power.
Wigglema means brain in my mind. Why did you ever name me that?
Why'd you ever name me that?
Another example of how much fun brain damage can turn out to be. Wiggy, don't call me Wiggama Higgins, ladies and gentlemen.
Falling headlong into molten vats of chicken parts, laughing hysterically. Meanwhile, little is known about the origins of the broadcast or the show host, Johnny Dakota. And the mystery continues from Steaming Toad, Arizona, where reports of cow pies the size of Buick Rivieras have been found. But the big cause for concern there is not so much the size, the fact that the great steaming dung heaps apparently look exactly like the show host, Johnny Dakota. Of course, we'll continue broadcasting updates as they become available. However, we have no idea when we'll be interrupted.
Don't be a fool.
Normie, save me.
Okay, the big question, the big cheesy stain in everybody's mind that just won't go away today is, where did we come from? How did we get here from there? What was there that wasn't, and where was that what that wasn't from in the first place? Well, here in the Mediterranean is Dr. Winston Tabor.
Howdy again, friends. Winnie Tabor with you. You know, friends, where do we come from? Are we just a vast ocean of squiggly squishies eating and being eaten? Living in a sea of diseased, grotesque air creatures we can't even see? Huh? And is all this twisting, living muck, all this endless, infinite, universal gunk, just like some big throbbing probe looking for an orifice? Probably not. Maybe it's more like the random hostility of unthinkable winged alien barbarians who made it all up to be like a big gold dreamsicle they could just suck dry. Anyway, let's show the film.
Thank you, Dr. Winston Tabor, ladies and gentlemen. And now, let's bring on a man who's been watching the show a very short time, and already he claims to be able to blow up a tomato with his mind. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Neuter Blank. Quite a reaction there, Neuter.
Yeah.
So it's tomatoes, is it?
Yep.
And you blow them up. It's incredible. Now, how did all this begin?
Well, just sitting at home watching the broadcast one night, I was just drinking a beer, and you know, I had track bugs. And the thing is, this mosquito just wouldn't leave me alone. So I spotted him, and I tuned in, and...
That is pretty amazing. So how did you get from mosquitoes to tomatoes?
Well, flies at first, I guess. Moths are great, though. A little puff of powder. But the big fun, I'd have to say, would be small birds, even though frogs are very good. But hamsters, boy, they really blow.
And now it's tomatoes.
Yeah, tomatoes, but Johnny, one thing I would like to point out to you and the audience was that everything I blow up, I eat.
Well, I think we all appreciate that, don't we? Okay, so I guess we're all ready then. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Neuter Blank.
Sorry, Commander, but this is really important. Ricky, there is a tomato. This is overwhelmingly more than just very, very, very important, sir. I would like to watch this if you don't mind. Sir, one of the doorways was left open.
Pardon me?
Interdimensional doorway?
Maybe an interdimensional doorway, the kind that link every dimension of now and then and here and there, the kind that when left open pull all of everything into a big nothing, more incredibly nothing than anything we've ever known. I hope you're joking.
I wish I was. But look, it's open.
Who is it?
Norman Jones.
What an asshole. This is great. This is great.
Well, I like the sound of this. I don't like the sound of this.
Well, universe can get pulled through this door.
Well, what are we gonna do?
You gotta close the door.
I don't want to die.
Norman's gotta do it.
Don't make me go out there, Johnny. I want to run free in the meadow. I want to learn how to play the bagpipes. I want
to take over.
But there are glurms and glitches and brain maggots, and it's cold out there. I don't...
Shut up.
Buddy, I don't know who you think you are, but I'm a CPA.
Do you have any idea what you have done?
Wait a minute. What I've done? Excuse me, Mr. Johnny, but just a friggin' minute here. I wake up this morning, I do my job, I talk to my girl. I'm a happy guy. Then you come along, I'm snatched off the street, thrown into clock world, tossed through space, I crash through the ceiling of sun. No, you can't just. I'm strapped down, tied with pork rinds. Remember this. Forget that. Think about it. And now you...
Norm, we have a door. You've got to close it, and if you don't, you're going to die.
Die? Right. From an open door? Good. I'll tell you what. You get the door, but keep in touch. No, really.
I'm not going to argue. We're not going to talk. We had 30 minutes, 20 minutes ago.
Right, then. No time to lose. Good on.
What floor, please? Bottom. Doorways, darling.
He's the one.
Left the doorway open.
Asshole.
Hey, Johnny, so where's Dorley?
I think we're wearing him. There, go, run.
What was that?
Neuter Blank, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Neuter's come a long way since his first time on the show. Let's take a look at it now, shall we?
Oh, this is great. This is it. This is great wave.
Pardon me, excuse me, coming through.
Yeah, they love me.
Yeah, feeding time. Why, I see him strip a manhole.
Excuse me. Excuse me, are we in the right place?
Yes, Speedway, the Shadoevision connection. Go anywhere within the blink of an eye.
Thank you.
We're in a little bit of a hurry, Mr.
A Twitcher, quirky Twitcher, Q-U-I-R-R-K-Y, Twitcher, Speedway, there you go. Yes, sir, I'm in charge of old and new nouns, making it now you can imagine and a few you can't.
Oh, I see, Mr. Twitcher, is it? Well, you see, I've got this door to close. Now, is it the... This guy's an asshole. Or... Can we wrap this up? Wrap it up? But I thought this was Fateways, your dimension connection. Whoa!
Listen, we've got a door to close. We've got less than a minute.
We can't get to the door.
Right. He's got to close it, right?
He's got to want to. He's got to change his point of view.
What do you want from me?
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Get the glitches!
There's only one way out. Wake up! Wake up! You've got to have faith!
How about it, Faith? What do you say?
I'm sure there's a lesson to be learned in all this.
Why?
Oh, come on!
If you can eat this, anything's possible.
All right, Faith, I'm afraid your time is up. 10 seconds! It's up to you, Norm!
Change the future by changing now.
It's all in how you look at it!
What next? Could a mere glitch in time bug up the work of Bjorn Merck? And oh, what fate has he that closeth the door? What quirk of fateways awaits the wiggy broadcast Johnny departed? And what will mankind evolve into anyway? Don't miss the next thrill-packed episode of Shadoevision. Coming soon. Last thrill-packed, mind-melting adventure how worldwide television was suddenly pirated and plundered by a mankind-evolving manic broadcast designed by an all-knowing Dr. Milton Oak.
Think about it.
Apparently stations everywhere are being jammed. No one knows where it's coming from or why.
This is not mind control.
Think about it.
This is not mind control.
Think about it.
Change it
This
again.
is not mind control.
3D TV. 3D TV.
And remember how professional CPA Norman Jones found himself racing frantically through interdimensional doorways? And how he fell headlong into the middle of Worldview Auditorium and a TV broadcast? The broadcast on every television on Earth? The very broadcast of one mysterious Johnny Dakota?
Okay, now forget everything you've just seen and try not to remember everything coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to announce that we are now broadcasting at your own personal level.
And remember how Norm's perky pink passion Faith Pate was being tortured by Torque, Mucky, and Merc, the world control antagonist bent on blocking that same broadcast?
It's on everywhere. Nut?
Apparently everyone sees something different.
Maybe you'd like to sit at my lap.
But everyone sees Norman Jones.
How about it? Right here.
We want it stopped.
Where is Norman?
Talk to us.
I say favor.
And remember how Johnny left Wiggy Higgins in control of the broadcast to go dashing interdimensionally, dragging poor Norman grumbling and whimpering as the clock ticked away on the very fabric of the entire universe itself? And remember how Norm closed that big, ominous door to his past, changing time and space forever and hurling poor Faith strapped down and screaming into an infinite unknown? what next? Well...
You are about to enter the outer realm, beyond a state of mind, a dimension at the edge of reason. Somewhere in the void between the accepted and the unexpected. Shadoevision.
Chapter 2, Brainworms in Bimbo Limbo.
This is not mind control.
Do not be alarmed, but research teams have proven that brainworms do exist. Carnivorous little parasites, worms with teeth. They do this. They're in there, gnawing and tearing away brain tissue. In fact, your head works like an incubator for the breeding and feeding of these filthy little...
Monkey mind goes chitter, chatter, chitter, chatter.
Where do they come from? Nobody knows. Why do they multiply? Bad attitude. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do this. It's impossible. It'll never work. Worms. There's only one way to stop them. A chortle, a chuckle, a giggle, guffaw. A yuck.
If you can eat this, anything's possible.
Oh, what brain-bloating oddball twist of fate is this? Didn't Norm wake up already? Is this deja vu or another bad burrito? And while we're watching all this, look who's debating the fate of the entire show somewhere in corporate hell.
The format scares me, frankly.
Well, it's not very funny.
I agree.
It's not very funny to me.
I didn't understand it. I didn't know what was going on at any time.
So, what's
I think
the
that we could
format?
use...
Is it comedy
I
or
agree.
what?
I can't follow it. It's a little bit... I don't know. It was good.
It's a little too fast.
I didn't understand it. I didn't know what was going on at any time.
Well, it's way...
I agree. I agree. We could use...
I think you agree.
I agree.
And meanwhile, on Vacuum Avenue, it's just another night of TV.
Hey, Emma, it's time for You Bet Your Brain.
Hey, you want remote or regular?
Let's do remote. You ready?
It's time to lock on your thinking caps and kiss your troubles goodbye on You Bet Your Brain. Thank you. You are beautiful. Thank you. What a great audience tonight.
This is not mind control.
Must be those darn sunspots.
Jap cars, Jap TV, Jap radio.
This is not mind control.
Think about it. Think about it. Think about it.
3D TV, 3D TV, 3D two-way TV. Feel as better as you want, or even go for more. Shadoevision mind control, 3D TV. Shadoevision mind control, 3D two.
And falling through his waking nightmare, through infinite possibilities, our hero finds himself plummeting into an anti-dimension, ruled by the anti-host, the anti-Johnny.
Welcome back, Norm. You ever notice how no matter where you go, you always end up in the same place? Funny, huh? Okay, Norm, we've got to keep moving. What are we going to see next?
Welcome to Cooking with Madge. Listen, this week we're going to look at the wonderful world of bologna. Yeah! Listen, I know a lot of you out there give bologna a bad rap, and it's not necessary because bologna is really an all-purpose household item and food. Yeah! Lots of things you can do with bologna. Now, you know, you wear your elbows out, right? Sometimes those little kitties, so you just slap on a bologna elbow patch.
What is this?
You leave your bologna out a couple days, makes real nice bologna leatherette, and you make yourself a little bologna purse.
Change it.
Christmas.
I was voted the funniest person in my zip code. 9-digit competition. Where am I? What is this?
You changed the people.
Did change the people. Whenever you see Spock on Star Trek, you always see and he makes love by pressing his fingertips against a Vulcan female's fingertips, huh? Why is it so often you see him walking through the ship like this all the time, huh? But
bologna and have a little bologna diaphragm replacement. It's real effective. You can leave it in for days, and believe me, it'll keep the kitties away.
If I can be candid, I find it tasteless. It's no laughing, and it's certainly not Johnny Carson. I agree. I agree. We could use...
It's not network. It's not network.
What happens to the audience? Do they stay in space or go to Earth?
If you want to make money, do a game show. I didn't get the host. I don't know who's talking to who.
No.
I don't know.
No.
There's no you're right, comfort.
I agree.
Hello, this is Scientifically Yours, and I'm Professor Emil Pucker. So now a demonstration of excitement with the externalization of pressed mineral compounds on versus interior-exterior pressurizations.
Change it.
I didn't always lie. No, I used to tell the truth. But then one day I told a lie and I got away with it. Yeah. I told my parents I had a brother that they'd never met. They got mad at me for not telling them sooner, and they kicked me out of the house. Yeah, that's what happened.
They say, think about it. They say, think about it. They say, think about it. Well, maybe we should. Well, maybe we should.
These jokes are based on the laugh curve. Your heightened response can help those low-scoring jokes in the middle. You know, I think the basic reason why I do comedy, why? Because I'm trying to impress Jodie Foster. That's why. I don't know. I was telling my mom. I was driving along in a Chevrolet eating some apple pie on our way to the ballpark. They had a hot dog right after church. And I said, Mom, it's my girlfriend, Sybil. She's just not herself. She's like all women. She got some of these new products, a Ronco combination contraceptive foam fire extinguisher. You've seen that. These security tampons. Security tampons. Apparently, a lot of women are being burglarized recently. I'll tell you that. But why do I do comedy? Because I'm trying to impress Jodie Foster. That's why. You know, I feel the secret to success is sincerity. Sincerity. If you can fake that, well, you got it made. You know, if you can even pronounce that, you got it made. And ask and ye shall receive. I say, ask and ye shall receive. Seek and you hate Hindus. I'll tell you, one thing I've always stood for is a urinal. But I'm not going to let that change me. Celebrity Tibbity being the top of the comedy world, that ain't going to change me. I'm not going to be like the Elephant Man. Sure, the book, the play, the movie. Now he's got the big head all of a sudden. I don't know what to tell you. I'm for animal rights. I'll tell you, I went to an animal rights fundraiser. They had fish, chicken, veal, pork. The food was great. The door prizes, alligator shoes, mink coat. You couldn't believe it. But don't eat animals. I remember the last time I ate a frog. Then I saw the frog coming out of the kitchen on a walker. My legs, my legs, my legs. I'm telling you, eat shark. Eat shark. That's what you need to eat. Because sharks are tough. Toughest animal. Sharks. Sure, sharks are tough. In the water, get them in a street fight. Come on, Sharky, let's go. Come on, little uppercut. There you go. Because that's my theory of comedy. You know, I think we should all be more humble. Be more like Mother Teresa. What did she ever want? Did she ever ask for anything? She's never wanted anything. Oh, eventually she wants to direct.
a thing. Can you get out of the hole? Do you mind a monkey mind, monkey mind, chitter chatter? You may know more than you think, and you could know more than you know. And if you think in 3D, you might get plugged in and go to be an innovator, elevator, motivator, navigator, aviator, radiator, gladiator, liberator, innovator, elevator, motivator, navigator, aviator, radiator, gladiator.
And now something you guys will really love. Alien intercourse.
Well, the performance so far is quite beautiful, as the powerful male cylinder slowly teases the female unit. Her clamps are spread open wide, waiting, kind of willing to receive the tremendous boost. In a pulsing, throbbing, orgasmic display of intergalactic love, the entire nose cone is buried deep within the inner chambers.
Chinese out-call chiropractor. Chinese out-call chiropractor.
On the television we're watching Shadoevision. It's on the television we're watching Shadoevision. It's on the television we're watching Shadoevision. It's on the television we're watching Shadoevision.
I don't know if anyone out there can hear me, but frankly, I'm scared. I do not know what this means to humankind, but I can tell you this. It might be better.
I agree. We could use...
You're not going to get this on the network, I'll tell you that right now.
There was no animation. There was no...
Well, I personally feel uncomfortable
Am
about
I
the
wrong?
fact that we don't have a host.
I agree. We could use... So then what you're saying is... what's the word? A host.
Was a comfort zone.
Yeah,
I don't see any comfort zone. I didn't feel comfortable at any time.
I agree.
Well, what is going on here? Is the very fabric of reality being torn, shredded, and peeled away? Or have our worst fears come true? Could it be that the anti-Johnny is force-feeding us brainworm injections at a rate that's too hard to swallow? Are we watching the show, or is the show watching us? And where is the real Johnny anyway?
Welcome back, Norm. You ever notice how sometimes things happen to you just don't understand, and then... You ever notice how sometimes things happen to you just don't understand, and then later you're really glad that they happened? Well, anyway, so... if you've accidentally tapped into the IDBW, the interdimensional broadcast warp, I guess you all know that every one of you is watching a different... Some of you are just now joining us, and I'm sure some of you are. Your defenseless and frightened sense of humor.
And remember, if you're not going to laugh for me, Snappy Patter, laugh for little Johnny. Little Johnny was in the hospital tonight and can't laugh. Because he has no lips.
What you can do, you can make yourself a nice little baloney patch doll. Isn't that a face any mother could love? Yeah, mwah. Of course it is. But you know, sometimes the shelf life is a little short, but you can change his expression at will. Yeah.
No, I'm teasing. That's why my hair is like this. You know, I pulled out half my hair, didn't I? Well, if a woman judges a man by the top of his head, he must be doing something she enjoys very much.
I'm sorry. That's the boring alert. We've got to go to car crash.
Shadoevision, mind control. Shadoevision, mind control. Shadoevision, mind control. Shadoevision, mind control. Into your mind, into your mind, mind, into your mind, into your mind, 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 into your mind, monkey mind, mind, monkey mind, mind.
I don't know if anyone can hear this. I was once Johnny Dakota. I may still be. What I really have to tell you is this, and I can only hope that someone can hear it. Norm Jones closed the door to his past and opened up infinite possibility. Right at this moment, the show I was once hosting is still being broadcast, while at the same time, in another dimension, the anti-Johnny is broadcasting strange mutations of that same reality. And meanwhile, you yourself, watching at home, may be part of a broadcast at this very moment. Certain foreign manufacturers have been installing television cameras in every TV made since 1952. Now, if none of this makes sense to you, it may already be too late. But that's not important right now. The most important thing you need to know right now at this point in your life is that partly I hope you're not affecting my voice. I'm trying to speak to you because I hope that you're hearing what I'm saying. I hope that you can understand every night. You dream 10 pounds of dreams. At this rate, our planet is gaining weight at 11 billion pounds a night and will soon sink from sight. For the sake of your children, stay awake. But what's more important than that is
Well, it's nice costumes, but I think it needs more girls. Is that the end? What's too short? How do you tell? What's too short? Too fast. Too fast. Too short. Who is the shadow part? Where's I don't see where the name fits. So I don't know. It was good. To heck with tradition, I loved it, personally.
When you're feeling sad and blue, and you don't know what to do, laugh now, think later, When you're feeling volatile, out of the groove. Laugh now, think later, bom-bo-de-o-do. And when your feet begin to buckle, got an ache in your back, about to break into a chuckle and a happy attack. Laugh now, think later, bom-bo-de-o-do.